Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Episódio 2. Possui.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Eita.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by
Cafeteira
tomorrow.
rápida, bicho.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Só.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Essa mulher de novo ali.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine. I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Essa mulher sabe de alguma coisa.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Do corredor.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a
Mr.
spot
Wake,
called
can I help you with anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I couldn't go anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake. I needed to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Pelo corredores da célula. Corredores. Aqui.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left. Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Tem uma saída por aqui.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Eu gostei muito da trilha sonora do jogo.
is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh! Hey! Oh my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap.
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm. Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on.
Wait here.
You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha! Let's have a laugh on Barry.
Caralho, obrigado, hein, velho. Muito trabalho pra ter uma luz desse aí.
Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Genial luz.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort.
Merda, as munição perdi.
Locking the door now.
Tem um item aqui pra mim, não? Parece. Esse jogo é bem feito, velho. Eu sabia que ele era um jogo da hora.
This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Sabia que esse jogo era da hora, mas não achei que ele ia estar tão bem feito assim. Ele é até um pouco antigo já esse game. Sim, tem que ter um item aqui pra mim.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Putz, pesquisei Alan Wake, não vou saber o nome, mas deve ser 2011, eu acho, 2012, por aí.
Yes, exactly.
PlayStation 3 esse
I'm
jogo.
gonna check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the
Não, velho.
It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Bom, essa conversa foi uma das que não acrescentou em nada no jogo. Eu fui coçar minha perna, velho. Meu Deus, usar o quê? Ah, TV. Pode, velho.
The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish. Especially
A bateria aqui só gasta quando tu usa a lanterna no modo forte lá.
tonight's episode. The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
É esses filmezinhos que eles produziram pra esse jogo, velho. O orçamento desse jogo deve ter sido muito grande, né?
I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow.
Esse jogo ele tem uma ambientação meio de terror, né? Mas eu acho que não tem susto. Não é tipo um Outlast.
Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? Do you think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Gostou do vídeo? Itemzinho, velho, sem item. O que será que eu sorteio para trazer follow no canal? O que tu vai dar para sortear? Certeza que essas lâmpadas vão quebrar quando eu passar. Ó, não quebrou. O jogo não fez previsível.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming!
Ok, velho.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever
É, o
did
cara
this
foi de
couldn't
F.
be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Acenda as luzes. Onde fica o escritório desse cara, meu?
Shh, good boy.
Good boy, ó. Bom garoto. Onde é que fica esse cara?
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Foi certinho na fechadura, hein, cara?
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the
Ah,
circuit
mano.
breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Acho que não tem morte de animal assim, não.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Ó, só gasta a bateria quando entra nesse modo aqui da lanterna. Eu não gasto. Oxi! Mentira! Não posso pisar nisso. Que susto, achei que era um tigre mesmo, velho. O efeito da cama parece que ele tá se mexendo.
Had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals. Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park license. Obey the park ranger's instructions at all times. Rusty? Rusty, no! Never! Two bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Cats must be leashed at all times. Never leave your pet unattended. It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts.
Eu acho que ele vai me atacar e eu tô privando demais, velho. Acho que é melhor ficar só parando.
This includes even you may or even simple berries.
Foi? E aí, viu? Agora dei alma. O que foi isso? Tem algo para lutar aqui? Cara, é tipo... Pela história seria tipo, eles estão possuídos, são os pessoal da cidade que moram nessa cidade que estão ficando possuídos.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Esse jogo acho que não tem muito item escondido, né? Eu tô tipo querendo jogar como se tivesse uma pancada de item escondido. Eu sou um escritor. Esse cara é um escritor de coisas de terror, de assassinato e tal. E é como se ele estivesse vivendo uma história que ele tá escrevendo, entendeu? Pelo que eu tô entendendo é isso.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
É como se ele estivesse escrevendo a história aqui e as coisas que ele escreveu tá acontecendo, entendeu? Sacanagem logo do meu lado, né? Passei um pouquinho mais longe para poder andar. Ah, mentira! De onde esse cara saiu? Ah, para! Será que eu tô indo pro lugar certo ou pro lugar errado? É, a história, pelo menos, do jogo eu tô achando da hora. Mas recentemente eu joguei um jogo muito foda de história que foi o Mass Effect, velho. Caramba, a história é muito da hora, parece um filme, velho. Esses manuscritos que eu tô pegando é que eu não tô lendo, né? Mas se eu der backspace aqui, ó, tem as páginas, entendeu? E, tipo, se tivesse escrito nessas páginas, é como se fosse o que tá acontecendo ou o que vai acontecer. Certeza que vai aparecer alguém aqui agora, né? Espingarda. Esbarra. Docentes que não. Eu acho que é pelo novos Peak. Não parece ninguém atrás não, né, velho? Pelo amor de Deus. É novo. tinha feito isso aqui ainda não. Caramba, gastei munição pra caramba, velho. Pronto, o canal, a vida já tá recuperando um pouco. The Great Old One. Só com 11 munição, velho. Eu não quero gastar essas munição, velho. É, o bicho tem um ataque mais tem lá, velho. Na moral, velho, onde é que tem munição? Devo ter deixado passar algum lugar de farm, velho. Isso. Duas munição, velho. O que eu vou fazer com duas munição, velho? Tem um pouco da espingarda ainda, mas é muito pouco. Alerta de osso. Uma munição lixo. Um lugar. Não deu pra ver o cara andando ali. Ele ama ali. Ah, pra que tanta gente? Eu desviei disso, eu desviei disso. Para. Agora acabou da espingarda. Ela deve estar deixando passar alguma área de loot, porque é pouca munição, velho. Tem loot. Não tem. Vai que tem loot pra cá, né? Sério, vai ter nada pra cá. Merda. Muita munição, consigo matar só 2 caras, velho. Tá fechado o bagulho, vai ter que achar outra forma de entrar. Oi. Por quê? Eu vou entrar ali. Aham. Oh, só que eu tenho que... Mano, aqui que eu deixei passar, velho. Não vai por aqui. Vai por aqui não. Ah, peraí. Eu acho que tenho que ir por cima dessa árvore aqui, ó. Isso. Aqui não tem nem como pular, né? Não tem nada. Vamos pique. Aqui, só que ele não tem saída. Essa árvore não dá pra ir. Não é possível que essa por aqui.
Shit.
Não. munição, tô sem munição, velho. Não faz isso, jogo.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Ah, tá de sacanagem. Ah, mano, tô muito de sacanagem. Porra.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it. Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it.
Ah, o DJ disso, para. Mentira. Vai, irmão, tira aí.
Better now, Wake. All cozy and safe. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. That's right. You just keep coming. Monster!
Ah, mentira que eu não vi na hora certa. Nossa senhora. Eles não sei aonde, meu irmão.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Mentira, eu não vi isso.
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt my camera. I was stuck.
Isso é uma coisa que vai ter que se preocupar agora, meu. Armadilha de urso. Incrível. Mentira, mentira. Os caras saem da árvore agora, velho. Tem um urso ali. Oxi. Espingarda de novo. Ah não, rifle de caça agora.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine. Ainda tá falando que é pra mim ir pra onde? À direita. E não tem mais nenhum indicador quando chega. É isso. Vamos ver se tem que estar escondido, viu? Caramba!
Já tá dormindo. Eu já sei esse episódio e eu vou dormir, velho. Sacanagem, velho. Tá de sacanagem, velho. Desvio desses bagulho, não é possível. NA. Nossa, esse eu torei. Esse aqui tava muito na cara. Ah, esse aí eu nem vi, velho. Não tem mais munição, né? Joe. Uma muniçãozinha aqui. Nossa, quase que eu fiz. Ah, deixa eu ver. Ah, mano, eu não entendo isso. Tá apertando o comando, o bagulho não desvia, velho. Beleza, tem 10 munição de rifle de caça, mas a munição da pistola é mais boa. É. Tô na PC mesmo, é no controle. Fora. Nossa, que seu esquivo é bonito. Nossa senhora. Ah não, onde eu esquivei. Olha, lembra Resident Evil 4 esse. Era com a motosserra. Lost. E aparece outro. Encontrei o FIFA, o preço do controle de um Xbox no dia desse original, tá maluco, velho. Então uns 400, 500 conto, véio. Muito caro.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on. I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Beleza, tem que só achar a chave. Tem que achar essa chave, só que eu tô que pego munição, ou seja, o jogo não vai acabar agora. Deve ter mais uma luta ainda.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Ah, conheço. Mas aí tem que ter pelo menos a desculpa, né? Tem que ter uma desculpa boa pra poder comprar. Aí assim comprar. Pelo menos inventar uma desculpa pra não ficar tão feio. Serenar, pegar, beleza. Pra onde eu tenho que ir? Ó, ui. Ai, por onde tem que ir, velho? Ah, tá. Ah, tem a bateria do carro ali também. Aqui não é que o Barry tá? Eu tô ficando louco. Ah não, aqui foi onde... Não. Aqui foi onde a gente salvou o cara.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Esse cara, velho. Que time! Hoje tá tendo o primeiro jogo da final, velho, da NBA. Isso é completamente. Já aproveita, faz alguma coisa e vê como é que tá aí, se já acabou o jogo, se pode até acabou. O bagulho que a gente viu também.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife? Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, yes, I get you.
Aham, esse foi o outro quarto que a gente viu. O que mais?
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Al! Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
É mentira como o Reaper é pássaro, velho.
Couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Merda.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
Nosso final de episódio desse de hoje foi muito bom também. Esse cara fez meio como se fosse uma série. Foi o episódio 2. Amanhã eu vou fazer o episódio 6.